So in the previous video, we made our first project in code blocks. But if you notice the way code blocks arrange just the source code, it creates one folder per project. And what is going to happen is all the different data structures that we implement, the source code will be distributed across multiple folders. So instead what we are going to do is we are going to keep all our source code in a single folder. I'm calling it source code. Okay. So now let's see how to have a code blocks project with existing code. So currently my ArrayADT that we implemented in previous video is stored in source code folder, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new project. I'm going to call it console project in C++. Let's name this project as array from source code, okay, folder. Okay, so that's the name I have given to this project. So let's create this project, and in this project what I'm going to do is I'm going to now add files. I'll right click on the project name and there is option to add files, and I'm going to locate my source code folder, and I'm going to select both my CPP and header file. Okay, so I'll add them to both the releases of this particular project. So now I can see my header file for array and implementation file for the array, and this is my main file. Okay, and I'm going to overwrite this main file with the previous main file that I had for my array project, where I made all those calls. Okay, so let me just copy everything from my old main file to my new main file, and then I'll close this old main file. Let me save this, and now the only thing that will change is the path for including my header file. So now what I can do is I can just type, and the IDE will point me to the source code folder because I have included that. So I include that. Let's save it and let's compile it and see if there is any problem in compilation. There is no problem in compilation, and let's also run it, and we can see that we get the required output. Okay, so what we have done is we have simply rearranged our source code. There is no change in the code. In the previous video, our source code was stored in folders specific to the project, and now when we go and do 5-6 different data structures, our source code would be spread across 5-6 folders. We want to avoid that. We want to keep all our source code in single place. So what we have done is we have imported the source code from an existing folder.